Meet Rick. I shrunk him to ant size, 1 centimeter tall. His task is to cross the table, get to the floor, and reach a device. Only there can he regain his normal size. The kitchen table is a new world. Huge crumbs, deep cracks, dust bunnies like balls. Salt crystals are sharp rocks to avoid. Rick walks towards the edge. Every bump feels like a deep furrow. A meter needs hundreds of tiny steps. His muscles lift more than his weight. But he needs more motion and tires quickly. Plenty of food is around. Breadcrumbs, sugar, breakfast remains. Hunger isn't a threat. A pile of salt crystals blocks the path. Rick nudges them with his foot. Several crystals roll, knocking him off his feet. To a tiny person, they are like painful boulders. Rick gets up, but his ordeal isn't over. A water drop falls from above. For him, it's an elastic sphere. On impact, it shatters into smaller drops. Each has a strong surface tension film. Getting trapped inside one would make escape very difficult. Rick quickly jumps away. The drops roll past like glass spheres. Rick approaches the table's edge. A cockroach appears. It is longer and heavier than Rick, and as fast as a Formula 1 car. The insect leaps to the floor, impacts, and immediately scampers off. Its light body saves it from harm. Rick fears repeating this jump, but he must ascend. The table leg is an option, but then he spots a line of ants. They are smaller but have powerful jaws. They resemble an angry dog pack. One ant spots him and approaches. Rick steps back, deciding to find another way. His new goal is the table's far edge. A carpet hangs there, offering a path down. It was a long journey, but Rick is already here. The carpet here looks like a thick forest. Threads are above his head, some intertwine, forming dense barriers. Rick dives in and crawls through the fibers. They sometimes weave together, creating obstacles. Once out, on the floor, he spots a cobweb. It blocks his fast path to the enlarger. He will have to go very close to it. Thick web threads with glue drops stick to any surface. If he touches them, the spider will feel the vibration. It will quickly rush over. Rick moves along the edge, choosing spots where dust covers the web. There, it sticks less. He decides to jump over the most dangerous spot. Amazingly, he flew a full 7 centimeters. That's like 12 meters in normal life. Yes, it's possible with such a tiny body, especially when you are scared. On the floor, Rick spots a wall crack. He smells it and knows he must go there. Cold air blows towards him. He must hug the wall where the draft is weaker. He speeds up to get warm. The crack leads Rick to the room's far end. He is clearly closer to his goal now. Continuing along the wall, Rick still feels the cold. Warm dust helps him warm up a bit for the next push. It is soft and holds heat like a fur coat. Suddenly a hum started. The vacuum cleaner turned on. The airflow pushes Rick. It drags him to the room's center. He clings to the carpet. He crawls to the corner. He hides behind a table leg, where the wind is weaker. He waits for the noise to subside and the air to calm. Now Rick moves on. He sees a battery in his path. To him, it's like a fuel truck tanker. The metal is cold. Rick doesn't get close, avoiding electrical contacts. Far away, on a wall table, he spots the magnifying device. He climbs a leg. He reaches the lit gas stove. It's hotter here. For us, it's mild warmth. For Rick, it's like a volcano. The dry air parches his body. His thirst grows. He must step away. He needs to find water before continuing. Rick finds a small puddle on the floor. To him, it's a whole pond. Surface tension holds the water like a stretched film. He carefully scoops it with his palms, careful not to stick, and drinks. The cool water moistens his throat, and some strength returns. Rick sprints the last stretch to become normal again. The enlarger device is his finish line. It's where I can restore his normal height. I start the reverse process. Rick grows to normal size, breathes deeply, and stops by the device. First, he crushes the spider he feared most. The experiment is complete. Rick is simply happy to be big again, and you subscribe to him.